Howdy folks, welcome to another beautiful Saturday out here in West Vancouver. So I did it. Yesterday at Porto Cove, I actually went in the water, into that beautiful clear water, check this out, and I did a 3-minute stint in the water. And surprisingly, I did not immediately die like I thought I would. Now, you know, I've been in the cold water a couple of times. I take the cold showers in the morning, but that's literally, I take a warm shower and shortly after that, is, you know, when I'm done with the warm shower, I stand under the cold water for like half a minute or so. So it's not really hectic. And then, I mean, I did the polar bear swim the one time and the other time as well. But both those times we kind of ran into the water and we just jumped in and then came out. So the thing is with cold plunging is that you actually need to stay in the water for a longer period of time. And hence, yesterday I decided to actually give it a go and see if I can stick it out for 3 minutes. And surprisingly, like I said, I didn't die. Check it out. I mean, it's a beautiful sea scenery to do it in. The water was beautifully clear. It was very cold, I can tell you that much. It was like really, really cold. It's, yeah, it's not warm. And the weird thing is it's the extremities, mostly my arms on the outside, my lower arms, and then my lower legs that were the most, that kind of, they started burning and everything. So I assume also if I swim and I do stuff, it's better. But yeah, it was really cold. And just, how cold? I mean, I thought I'll just pee in the water because I didn't want to walk all the way to the bathrooms. Yeah, that didn't happen. Everything was way too like crunched up from the cold. So there you go. It was very cold. But I managed to do it. So stayed in the water for 3 minutes, got out, and it actually felt great. I got to tell you that. It was like weird. It's when I came out, I don't know how to put it. It's just like you feel like almost alive. Like it's like bam, right there. I was like red, and it's weird. All my like little hair follicles and everything was popping out like that. I was saying to the guys there, it's almost like everything bad in my body is getting squeezed out, you know, all the underskin pimples and like impurities and everything. My whole body's scrunched together so much that it squeezed all of that stuff like to the surface. It was crazy. So we're going out there again today and I'm going to do another swim. What I've decided to do is I'm going to try for the month of May to follow a new health, yeah, I suppose you can call it a health regime. It's interesting, I'm following this guy, or I was watching videos from this guy called Gary Brecker, and he's a human biologist, so he studies the human biology, the body, how it works. Not a doctor, a human biologist. And you know, he's got 5 tips of how to stay healthy and what you should do to make your health better.
Three minutes.
Yeah. Can be done.
Does it get better or harder?
No, you get used to it. Look, weirdest is the worst is the arms. My arms are burning like fire. But the rest is fine. Whew. I'll say ek voel sommer gesonder. The first one is cold plunges. He reckons it's very, very important. It really helps your body. And apparently what happens is it's all to do with when your body constricts, all your arteries constrict, it forces blood up to your brain and it actually forces your body to open the channels, weirdly enough. So, you know, all your arteries are like something like that. So that's why it's good for you. And also then there's the psychological side to it, because the thing is, if you go do it and you don't like it, that's what Tony Robbins said, it's like you actually teach yourself that you can do stuff that you don't like. Maybe it'll teach me to clean the house one day. Anyway, just kidding. All right, so the cold plunges, that's the first one. The second one is, he says you need to get a little bit of sunlight every day, especially try and get the early morning sunlight, so first light in the morning, because it doesn't have all the harmful UV rays and everything. It's very good for you because, you know, we used to like evolve not inside houses, but on the, you know, we were built to get sunlight. It's a well-known fact for your vitamin 3 and a bunch of other functions. So that's the second one. The third one is grounding. Now that's something that a lot of people are a little bit unsure about, but it's interesting. I mean, this guy was saying, and I haven't tested it yet because I don't have a microscope, but he was saying if you take a pinprick of blood and you look at it under a microscope, if you haven't been in contact with the earth for quite a while, your red blood cells actually clog together. So they all kind of stick together because they charged and they're not supposed to stick together. And he reckons if you then go outside and you touch the bare earth, or you touch the earth with your bare feet on grass, on sand, on dirt, or whatever, not concrete, not tarmac, not buildings, the ground, the actual ground. And you do that for about 30 minutes and you come back and you take another drop of blood. After about 10 minutes later, 10 to 15 minutes later, you take another drop of blood and you look at your red blood cells. You will notice that they don't clog together anymore. They're all loose and they move around. And why is it beneficial to you or for you? Well, when your red blood cells, they're the ones that move stuff through your body. The red blood cells move the oxygen and it moves everything. And the way they move it is it clings to the outside of the red blood cell. So if the red blood cells are clumping together, there's less outside surface for other stuff to cling to. So it actually makes your delivery system in your body more efficient. Now, like I said, I don't have a microscope, so I haven't tested it. It sounds interesting enough, and I mean, I actually like touching the earth with my bare feet. For many a year, I was known as kaalvoet Kali, which means barefoot Kali for my non-Afrikaans speaking people, because I never used to wear shoes. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is to drink some water with mineral in it. So just a little bit of salt and water first thing in the morning. And then the last one is breathing exercises. Like, you know, Wim Hof, that's the guy that swims in the Arctic and stuff like that, and that climbs the mountains into the snow with his jocks and he doesn't get cold. He's got these breathing exercises. It's like you've got to take deep breaths and hold your breath and stuff like that. Anyway, so long story short, Gary Bracker says you can do those 5 things that doesn't need to cost you anything, and that will make your health better. So I decided to give it a go and check it out. Now, I can't commit to doing it every morning just yet because that's going to take a lot, but at least twice a week for the next 4 weeks, I am going to get up at first light, which is now, I guess, around about just before 5 in the morning. I'm going to head down to the beach. I'm going to put my feet in the sand for half an hour, do the Wim Hof breathing exercises, sit a little bit in the first light, and then I'm going to go in the ocean for 3 minutes and do the cold plunge thing, and then I'm going to come home and drink 10 ounces of water with Baja Gold sea salt, because apparently that's the sea salt with the best mineral distribution. I bought some Baja Gold, I ordered it, it should arrive this week, and then it's like, I don't know, a teaspoon of Baja Gold in a glass of water, and that's your mineral thing. So I'll let you know how it goes. I think it could be fun, it could be interesting. Belinda says I'm nuts, I'm trying something stupid, but hey, why not? The reason I'm telling all of you is it's your job to keep me honest. Every morning when I go out there, I'm going to make a video to show you that I've done it, and I need to do it twice a week for the next 4 weeks. So commitment of 8 times. I'm not going to commit to very specific days, but this is it. We're doing it. We're looking at the health. And then obviously try and do a little bit of exercise and other stuff. We decided to do a 48-hour fast tonight. Well, not tonight. We start tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, and then we go till Tuesday at 3 o'clock, because that also helps. I mean, it definitely helps me lose weight, and it helps me feel a little bit better. I don't know, man. I'm just searching for a better way to just get my juices and my energy up, because I've been a lot like, I don't know, it's just weird. You know, I suppose it's as you get older. Maybe it's midlife crisis, who knows. But anyway, so this is it. We're going for the health thing. And if any of you've got a microscope, please go and test that blood thing, because that would be really interesting to know if it really works like that. If it doesn't, it's fine. I still like the earth on my feet. So, all right, folks, you all must have a good one. Cheers.